Thank you for joining me today at 2cutebeads.com. I'm going to show you how we created our wishing tree or our tree of life. And this can be made with a variety of beads. For this one we used top drill bicones, 24 gauge artistic wire, some E6000, and a geo rock. So let's get started. Your kit's going to have 20 top drill bicones in it, so what we need to do is we need to cut all of our wire. We need to cut at least 3 sections of wire about 8 inches long, and then a few at 5 inches long and a few at 3 inches long, so that when we wrap them, this is our long one. Then we have some short ones. And you'll have plenty of wire in your kit to cover doing that. So you're just going to load your top drill bicone on. You bend your wires back, making them even. Just grab them at the end. Pinch them together. And I use my bent nose, and you're just going to start twisting. Going further down on your wire until you've twisted it all the way down to the end. Do a nice little tight twist, but be careful, you know, holding your bicone so as not to break it. And you're going to do this with all of your top drills. This is my longer wire. And the longer wires are actually going to become the roots that are down here. So again, I just start twisting. Moving either my bent nose, or if you're using round nose or flat nose, just holding it and twisting, getting a nice twist on it. Right down to the end. And I usually like to do them in sections of 3, 4, sometimes 5. It all depends on what you like. If you like it spaced out, it's totally up to you. No 2 trees are going to be the same. So like I said, you're going to do this with all of your bicones. So then our next step is we're going to put these together and arrange them. Just kind of randomly. Some higher, some lower, some the same. Make a twist. Now we're going to twist all of these wires together, and we're going to do the same thing. And whether you want 3 roots, 4 roots, 5 roots, I usually do 3. And you can unwrap them if you found that you're not liking the way it looks or whatever. So now I have this section wrapped in 3. I have another section wrapped in 3. Another one. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist these two together. And then I'm going to take this one. Going to make another section here. I'm going to twist these three together. I have two small ones here that I think I'm going to add to this one. So I'll twist this one in here. Okay. Now I've got a few sections here. Now I'm going to put all of them together. And I'm going to twist them. And I'm going to start kind of laying out my branches of how I want my tree to look. So you can unwrap them a little bit if you want. Up if you want. You determine how you want your tree to look. Now I need to make my roots so that my tree stands up. I'm going to unwrap a few more of these. Now I'm going to take these that I have down here and I'm going to twist them together. And these are going to be my roots. off these little hangers here. Then I'm going to take my stone and I'm going to decide where I want it to be on here. And once it dries, I can rearrange all of these again. But determine how I want my root system to lay, if I want it to curl, which way I want it to go. So now I'm going to cut back to here. And then I'm just going to kind of bend it a little bit. Make sure he's straight. And that's where I want him to be, or if I wanted him to be more back here. And just kind of study him and see how you want him to look. So I'm thinking I want it to look this way. This is how I like it. So then I'm going to take my E6000 or my Super Nude Glue Gel Instant Bond. I like to use the E6000. Either one works really well. But you're going to put your E6000, or you're going to put it here. You're going to place it in. Get it where you want it to go. So I'm thinking that's where it's going to be. I think I want it. That's the hardest part, is deciding which way I want it to display. I'm liking it, I think, this way or this way. I think I'm going to set it right in the center this way. So I'm going to put my E6000 down here. And if you have a popsicle stick or a knife or whatever else, but it's going to dry totally clear, which is nice. I'm just going to hold it there for a little bit. And there she is. And then you're going to let it dry. Then you can arrange it. I usually go back and I put a little bit of E6000 on the root system in here and fill it in. But that's how we made our wishing tree, or the tree of life, or whatever you want to name it. We do birthstone colors sometimes to do it a birthstone tree, a family tree. We've had all kinds of fun with these. So hope you enjoyed. Thanks for joining us at 2cutebeads.com.